The story of Joseph is an epic tale of envy, betrayal, forgiveness, and believe it or not, incredible economic foresight. It's a saga that could give any Hollywood screenplay a run for its money. Let's start with who Joseph was. He was the 11th son of Jacob, also known as Israel, and the first son of Jacob's favored wife, Rachel. This made him quite the apple of his father's eye. You can imagine this didn't sit well with his brothers. Why did he go to Egypt? Well, it wasn't his choice. Joseph's life took a drastic turn when his jealous brothers sold him into slavery after first throwing him into a pit. Initially, they wanted to kill him, but thanks to the slightly more merciful brother, Reuben, they settled on the slavery option. They lied to their father, making him believe that Joseph had been killed by a wild animal, as evidenced by Joseph's special coat, dipped in goat's blood. Fast forward to Joseph in Egypt, and the guy is really living a roller coaster of a life. Initially a slave, he ends up being thrown into prison, thanks to a false accusation from his master's wife. But even in prison, Joseph doesn't lose his edge. He makes a name for himself as an interpreter of dreams, and that's where things start looking up. Pharaoh himself has a couple of troubling dreams and hears about this Hebrew prisoner who has the knack for dream interpretation. Joseph is brought before Pharaoh, interprets the dreams as 7 years of plenty followed by 7 years of famine, and suggests a plan to save up during the good years to survive the bad ones. Impressed, Pharaoh makes Joseph the second most powerful man in Egypt, in charge of managing the country's grain. Now, when the famine hits, it's not just Egypt that suffers. The whole region does, including Canaan, where Joseph's family is. His brothers come to Egypt to buy grain, and this is where the cinematic reunion begins. At first, Joseph's brothers don't recognize him. Can you blame them? They last saw him as a teen. Now he's a man in his 30s, dressed like Egyptian royalty, and speaking the lingo. Joseph messes with them a bit. He's not above a little dramatic irony, accuses them of being spies, and insists they bring their youngest brother, Benjamin, to prove their honesty. Once they bring Benjamin, Joseph reveals his identity. The scene is as emotionally charged as any A-list celebrity drama you can think of. There are tears, there's forgiveness, and there's family coming together after a yawning gulf of time and sorrow. After the big reveal, Joseph invites the whole clan to live in Egypt, in the land of Goshen. This sets the stage for the Israelites' subsequent descent into slavery and the whole Exodus narrative, but that's a story for another time. What emerges from Joseph's story is a masterclass in character development under adversity. From favorite son to slave, then prisoner, and ultimately a mighty ruler, his tale exemplifies resilience and the fortitude to forgive. What's fascinating about this story is the human psyche on display, where tragic circumstances beget opportunities for personal growth and societal benefit. And you could draw endless metaphors about storing grain in preparation for life's metaphorical famines. As a Portlander, I think about that when I'm readying my earthquake kit. Always be prepared, right? There you have it, the story of Joseph. It's got the full spectrum: drama, intrigue, economic strategy, and redemption. Whether you're looking to learn life lessons or seeking sheer narrative pleasure, Joseph's story has something for you.